Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's been a while since I've done a daily reflection. I've been sick. So today's gospel comes from Luke chapter 6, verses 27 to 38. It's a little long one with lots of punch. Jesus said to the disciples, "To you who hear I say, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you, bless those who curse you, pray for those who mistreat you. To the person who strikes you on one cheek, offer the other one as well. And from the person who takes your cloak, do not withhold even your tunic. Give to everyone who asks of you, and from the one who takes what is yours, do not demand it back. Do to others as you would have them do to you. For if you love those who love you, what credit is that to you? Even sinners love those who love them. And if you do good to those who do good to you, what credit is that to you? Even sinners do the same. If you lend money to those from whom you expect repayment, what credit is that to you? Even sinners lend to sinners and get back the same amount. But rather, love your enemies and do good to them, and lend expecting nothing back. Then your reward will be great, and you will be children of the Most High. For He Himself is kind to the ungrateful and the wicked. Be merciful, just as also your Father is merciful. Stop judging, and you will not be judged. Stop condemning, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Give, and gifts will be given to you. A good measure, packed together, shaken down, and overflowing, will be poured into your lap. For the measure with which you measure will be in return remeasured out to you." There's so much in that gospel reading right there. When you're in the practice of doing Lectio Divina, a lot of times you just pick out a phrase or you pick out a certain part of that reading that sticks out to you. And there's so much in that one that is just amazing. But I will, as I'm reading it and I'm reflecting on it, the thing that I'm thinking about, two things come to mind. One is that sometimes when we give, I'm going to say sometimes when I give or when you give in good faith. And Jesus says, give and gifts will be given to you, a good measure, packed together, shaken down, and overflowing will be poured out into your lap. Sometimes when we give, we don't necessarily see the fruit of what we've given. A good example of that is we had Father Jim Sitchko come to our parish a couple of weeks ago at the end of August, and beautiful 4 days with him. And the giving every night was amazing to me. People gave out of faith. And they may never, ever see the fruits of what they gave. But Father Jim knows. And the work that he does with that is overflowing. And so I think sometimes that we give a good word or we treat our neighbor like we want to be treated. But we may never know how that word touches them. We may never know that. It may change their lives. A simple smile may change someone who at one time maybe didn't have hope, and now they have hope. Today, I'd like you to think about what can you do to brighten the life of someone else, or to love your neighbor as you love yourself, to give and not expect anything back. All right, today, let's go out and give him Jesus.